Hello and welcome to this special sports tourism program of the 54th edition of the Kariba Invitational Tigerfish Tournament that was held at the Pichescu Nawuz Charara site on the shores of Lake Kariba from the 14th to the 16th of October. The three-day international tournament that draws participants from all over the world lived up to its billing, with anglers showcasing their catch talents. The ferocious king of the waters, the tigerfish, has become prey to one of the fastest growing sports jamborees on the continent, Kitft. It all started in 1962. The tournament has been growing bigger and better in every edition, with the year 1991 being the busiest of them all, as witnessed by a total 333 teams descending on Africa's largest man-made lake, Lake Kariba, for the occasion. However, 2015 was characterized by a slight decline of teams as compared to previous years.
I think the main factor is the adverse economic climate that Zimbabwe is currently experiencing. Everyone's short of that extra cash where they can spend and come and enjoy the tournament.
A day before the tournament starts, team captains meet for the captain's briefing, where they are introduced to the annual event and reminded of the rules and regulations of the fishing extravaganza.
Lake, and we're going to continue to talk about the lake. The levels are low. I went out the other day, I was terrified. I must tell you, there's rocks and sticks, and for those of you who've been here for a couple of days, you've probably got used to it. But for those of you who are going to go on the water for the first time tomorrow morning, please take extra care. I can't say it enough. It's very, very dangerous out there. I've had a gentleman approach me before this captain's meeting, and he asked me about a rule which applies, and very strongly applies, and must be adhered to at all times. You must be 100 meters away from the next boat unless you've been invited to come nearer. So if you're within 100 meters and he asks you to leave and you don't, we will take disciplinary action against you. We've got less and less water to maneuver on, so we need to take extra care there. Safety equipment, please make sure you're all well aware of your safety equipment. Life jackets on while the vessel is in motion, and at the start line as well. Our lake captain will be on the lake supporting us during the starts, and we're going to be very, very ruthless on that.
Patrick Driscoll, who caught a 12.0 kg last year and drove away with the utility Chevrolet truck, was optimistic of the same fortunes this year, though the lake conditions were very different from 2014.
I've obviously been practicing. I'm trying. There's a lot of guys here who could win it. I'm definitely going to go for it between me and my partner, but there are a lot of guys trawling the cages. Anyone can get it. It's a bit of a lucky fish, but I'm going to try for one of these again this year. I'm ready, definitely. I've done the practice. I've seen a couple of fish. I haven't caught any big ones yet in the last few days. I'm saving it for tomorrow until Friday.
With teams getting onto the lake as early as 4 in the morning, through Njo Harbour, they passed the tag collection point and reached the starting line at Charara Point.
It's quite a vantage point, and also because the actual start line between Charara Point and the corner of Zebra. So from this vantage point, you can see straight across. It's a good viewpoint as well.
At 6 a.m., a flare is fired, which is a signal for the teams to head out to their fishing spots, with some going as far as Wumi Hills, Elephant Point, Nemambira Islands and Gache Gache, while others will spend their day trying their luck at Lake Harvest fish cages at Antelope Island. Excitement also gripped local residents as they gathered at the start point to have a glimpse of some breathtaking and mouth-watering takeoffs. To them, there will be more of entertainment than the fishing tournament.
Ndazongoona tournament iri first time tingoona zvinchitwa mabhoti nezviito zvinchitwa nevarungu apa ndozvangondifadzawo.
Tochida kuona maspeedboat achimhanya mumvura. Zvaitika nhasi zvasiyana nemakore ese. Makore mazhinji tinosoya mabhoti anenge akawandisa, zvinhu zvinotinakidzawo pagore, zvinhu zvinotiwaraidzawo. Mutambo unongotinakidzawo time yatinenge tangoyawo makuseni kunoonawo mabhoti achisima. Ndisati tichiva nemhuri dzedu. Tinotodawo asi kungoti tingasinawo mari yekuti tizoitawo zvinoita vamwe but tinotoshuvira kuzvidawo.
Ndauyawo kuzoona tega tournament nekuratidzawo vana vedu kuti vazive kuti ndo zvinoitikawo munyika gore rega rega muna Oktoba. Saka asi nhasi anonyanya kufara nemhaka kuti makore ese mabhoti anenge akawanda, varungu vanenge akatowandei, asi gore rino taona tovashoma zvakanyanya.
By day, most of the festivities happen on the water, with the fishermen playing their cat and mouse games with the ferocious and equally elusive tigerfish. Anglers have their own formulas to catch fish, but the common one is kapenta and to keep their tight lines.
Okay, well, tight lines, wish you luck. The reason why we say tight lines is if you leave your lines loose, you'll snap the line. And tight lines basically means when that fish gets on, you keep him tight and hold him in and bring him into the boat. That's why we say tight lines. All the fishermen usually use that gesture to each other. But in a competition like this, I don't think they will tell each other that because they want to win. So we always say to them, tight lines and good luck. They have their own formula, that's for sure.
With time ticking towards 4 p.m., fishermen take their day's catch out of the water to the weigh bay to beat the 4:30 p.m. cutoff when the weigh bay gates close and the weigh bay crew start taking stock of the fish caught.
It is 16:30. The weigh bay is now closed. And this one on ahead, we'll tell you guys a rather bit more.
Teams will also be rushing to weigh bays where they can get exciting prizes from the weigh bay sponsors for their day's catch.
The Zambezi Weigh Bay, as a gold sponsor of Kitft, we have a weigh bay here, and through our weigh bay, what we provide to people who come through is we have the misting machine, which cools down the anglers after such a long day out on the water. We also had a booze cruise that we were running on the lake, so people could buy beer, come through when they're tired, rest a bit, and then go back out there. So that was one thing we also did. Then we also had bottle openers to stay within our beer core business. We gave away free beer and vouchers for draft, Zambezi, which is coming soon, which is something we're looking into introducing, as well as just branded t-shirts and branded caps, pretty much what I'm wearing. We were giving that away to consumers so they can just, feel Zambezi and be about cruise. What we were providing was anyone who buys 2 Zambezis could enter a promotion which we run, and then also stand a chance to win beer for a year from the brands. That's a big thing that we drive, just to drive as much sampling of Zambezi lager and promote that within Charara, actually.
Fishermen this time around found Kariba definitely stubborn, with very unstable weather conditions prevailing throughout the tournament.
The conditions have changed radically from last year. The water levels dropped a lot.
1,900.
And I think people are just having to try and get used to the new conditions. Hopefully tomorrow we'll see a better day. But yes, it is generally the average I think is down, yeah. We travel to Starvation, which is off Boomy Hills, and which is probably about 60-65 k's from here.
They're waiting for tomorrow. Yeah, another 2 days. Yeah, we'll...
yeah, today was practice for us.
Yeah.
It was our first day out there. We arrived late. We only arrived yesterday, so tomorrow's hoping to be much better. Today we used live bait. Tried with a spinner, but we only caught one on live bait.
Yeah, I didn't like spinners today. Yeah. But tomorrow, don't worry, we'll catch tomorrow. Be nice and full tomorrow, eh?
On day one, Brenda Markson of Rem Petroleum caught the biggest fish of the day, a tiger weighing 7.11 kilograms.
I'm excited. Yeah. Next to Boomy Hills. Yeah, far, long way, but it was worth it. Kapenta. Yeah. Doba. Yeah. It was still fairly deep, the spot. It was still fairly deep, about 20 foot, 25 foot, yeah. Okay. Well, we didn't get a lot today, so hopefully tomorrow will be better.
Anglers found day 2 of the tournament very difficult, with teams struggling to beat Brenda's 7.11 kg catch. It was later on in that day that Team Isuzu beat her catch with a 7.92 kg. The angler was Darren Cross, and it was all in full view of the camera. Some teams had bad days in the lake as they failed to catch even a single fish, whilst others caught only a few.
We were using Kapenta and we were fishing at King's Camp. Was caught at about 8 o'clock in the morning. It's nice fish, yes. No, it was good, eh? Rough, very rough weather. Lots of waves, but we persevered and we caught one. So we're happy.
This one was caught on Fothergill, and a lot of the other bigger ones we caught with Kapentas at Fothergill. Today it worked because there was current. Yeah. The weather conditions were nice today because there was wind last night which generated current. When the water flows, the fish come. Yesterday we battled because there was no wind and the water was not moving. Today the water is moving. There we go. Brilliant exercise. I watched your program last year. The best one I've seen. Well done, gentlemen. Good job.
Today's performance?
Terrible. 2 fish.
What could be the major factor?
We lost 12 fish.
2,090.
I don't know what happened. That's all.
With the conditions, were they okay?
Yeah, good. But unfortunately, there was nothing.
A Kitft committee works hand in glove with Lake Navigation Control to ensure that all rules and safety precautions are observed during the tournament.
Our major undertakings or our functions are: 1, to the implementation of or enforcement of inland waters shipping statutes, the registration of vessels, first and annual surveys. We have an excellent view. We are located at a place whereby we can physically we can see the main harbors like Andorra and the Marineland. This helps us, say, in a case of probably the boats, sometimes those people that want to use boats that are not fit and that are not seaworthy, then we then see them here physically, or we can use a telescope. So geographically, we are located at a place where we can probably see, the big portion of the lake, as you can see on my background. You can see the big portion of the lake. So no illegal activities will be done because of our site. We can see it straight away from here. We have a very good marriage with the Kitft, especially the committee, because what they do is they on their website they clearly spell the inland water shipping requirements, especially on small boats. So it makes our job very, very easy.
With poaching at its peak on the lake, the tigerfish faces a serious threat from Zimbabwean and Zambian poachers who are using nets to catch in the tigerfish in large volumes, a move that is negatively affecting the number of tigerfish in Lake Kariba.
A lot of initiatives have come up. Zimbabwe and Zambia, as I reported last time, are in talks, and there are resolutions that have been passed. Chief among those is reduction in the fishing effort, which is either the number of boats or the total number of nights fished. So what has happened right now is that Zimbabwe has introduced a full moon stoppage, not as an imposition, but we work together with stakeholders, explaining to them that this full moon stoppage will reduce the number of fishing nights overall. And as a positive, we've actually noticed that there's been a slight increase in the overall catch per boat per night, which shows that an intervention of such a nature on a larger scale can actually bring better results. Well, we've attacked this on several levels. The first one being we've increased our manpower on the lake. But they can't just go on the lake without watercraft. What we've then done is the proceeds from the permit fees, we've actually used those to procure new boats. We've actually bought three speedboats, which are now on the lake, and this increases our coverage. We've actually renovated some of our old vessels, 2 large vessels, which have been renovated. Again, they will be used on the lake and actually increase our coverage of the lake. This therefore deters poaching activities. We are also looking at modern ways of monitoring illegal activities by registered operators.
Poaching, it might be rife. For example, some people just come here maybe not for the tournament. They come here, they get a chance of patrolling the dam, get outside and poach. And unfortunately, we don't have enough resources to patrol the dam. For example, in the early 80s and the 92s, Air Force used to man the tournament. We used to supply 2 helicopters, which will be roaming all over the dam. So, by doing so, no one was to poach.
Poaching on the lake is still prevalent, and Kitft obviously work with a number of partners, specifically MAP, which is the Matusadona anti-poaching unit that operate. It's an ongoing exercise. There are a number of other organizations as well, organizations like Chirara themselves, who are doing a lot towards the anti-poaching, as well as Gachi Gachi. And the results are obviously there, and now what we need to do is maintain that and continue to put all our efforts and whatever resources we have available into anti-poaching.
Charara Wildcats were delighted to be on the lake, competing again as the only ladies team at the fishing extravaganza.
This is our catch today. I'm surprised we even got it because it was like fishing in the sea. It was so rough out there today. But I'm happy, and we got this, and it's been great. Because those women are great anyway, so yes, it's great. No, we did well, and I think a lot of women should come and participate. It's really good. We had a great time, and this is my 36th year as a lady. I've never felt it like I'm here, and it's great. They should get in here and fish with us.
After all the waves had settled and the 3-day contest had reached its finale, ULTC Kariba Ferries emerged the tournament's winners with 121.18 kgs of fish. They beat 86 other teams from across the continent to be crowned the 2015 Kitft champions.
First team for Tiger Tournament 2015, ULTC Kariba Ferries. Special thanks goes to my father, team captain, and the rest of these civilians. But no, a lot of hard work, a lot of preparation, and it paid off in the end, yeah. And it was very rough today, that's for sure. I think I'm about 3 inches shorter. This oak was 6 foot. Yeah, I tested the best in February. We fished it last year and came third. So that's our next goal now, is to win that one. So I think we're on course. Like I said, if these oaks turn up like they did this year, then we're good to go. The rains play a big part. The rains come early January. Then that affects the way we fish. It's very different to how we fish Tiger Tournament. It's a whole different strategy. We certainly don't travel as far as we do for top 10, yeah. Yeah, we're all very happy.
With the ULTC finishing tops, they were followed by Fins Fishing, Remington Gold, Chatter Trek Africom and Lake Track in the top 5. These top 10 teams will now meet in February next year for the Test of the Best Catch and Release tournament ahead of the mother of all fishing tournaments at the end of October 2016. The Kariba Invitation Tigerfish Tournament has been running since 1962 and is currently the largest internationally recognized 4-man single-species fishing tournament under the World Game Fishing Association, IGFA. Throughout its 54-year history, the tournament has grown in leaps and bounds, attracting fishermen from across the country, region and globe. Expectations are high that the next event will be even bigger and better, with more teams taking part.
2016, the lake is obviously our major concern. The lake levels, the inflows, we need inflows from Zambia over Victoria Falls to bring back the water levels here at Kariba. We cross our fingers and we hope that that's going to happen.
This has been Kitft 2015. Hope you enjoyed. Many tight lines and goodbye.